Today we're going to briefly talk about the very little known form that you have to file if you have a corporation or a limited liability company anywhere in the United States of America. And if you don't, you're going to jail and you're getting fined $10,000. Hi, I'm Jay and with the Real Estate Minute Show. Thanks for coming in, and we are going to talk about a form called the Beneficial Ownership Information Reporting. BOI form. Your accountant may have talked to you about it or you may have seen it online, but Congress passed this not long ago. And it requires anybody with a beneficial interest, which they define as at least 25% ownership or substantial control of a corporation or limited liability company anywhere in the country, to file this form. You only got to do it once, but you got to go online or some other way and you got to file this form called BOI. You could find the form, by the way, at fincen.gov. That's fincen.gov/BOI. That's the Financial Crimes Division. And the reason for it is they're trying to, honestly, weed out terrorism, weed out bad criminal acts, etc. People hiding behind the veils of LLCs and things like that. Some people have looked at this as a huge invasion of privacy because now you know who all your partners are and others are not. So people are going to probably now start holding less than 25% and accomplish the same thing. But nevertheless, I understand the reasons for it and I'm kind of in favor of it. Now, if you don't file this form, there is major penalties. Now, are these penalties enforced or not? We don't know yet, okay? But it's major penalties. There's daily penalties. There's overall penalties of tens of thousands of dollars. There's jail time involved. Okay, but it's important and it's serious. And there's two different things and dates you need to know about. First of all, it's effective January 1st of this year in 2024, okay? If you filed for a new corporation or a new limited liability company after January 1, 2024, you have 90 days to file this BOI form after you formed the entity, okay? The second date is if you formed an entity before January 1st, 2024, then you have until the end of this year, actually, to file your BOI, or 12/31/24. I filed all of mine. It was really simple. I went online to that fincen.gov/BOI. It took me 5 minutes to file each one. Now, if you have multiple LLCs, you're going to need to get some help. I recommend going to a trusted source, your accountant, or even sites like LegalZoom, very trusted, well-used, well-established sites. Like LegalZoom, for instance, is offering to file each one for you for $99. Just depends. If you have 1,000 of these things, or you have 30 corporations, you might want to hire somebody temporarily to do it for you because it is that easy. But it is very important. So don't forget to file it depending on when you started and formed your entity. We'll see you next week on the Real Estate Minute Show.